Alright everybody, it's that time. It's time for more Darkest Dungeon. And in fact, it is time to go back to the darkest of the dungeons with our latest and greatest team. We've already gone twice, and you can see all of these guys here. All 8 of them say, I'm never going back. That's what that little torch means. They've done well, they're never going back, but they're good to hang around and train other people. Today, our plan is to go with a marking group again, but to bring an actual healer, instead of 4 people who can mark or take advantage of marks. So here's what we're going for. Let me go ahead and get us in the embark screen here, I guess. We're going to go to the Darkest Dungeon, and I just want to talk about the party makeup a little bit, and we'll see how this works. I've run a couple of test runs, and I changed a lot of things up for the second one. You need help. Why? Oh, because you've seen things that you should never see. Got it. Initially, I had Baudry here. You're not Baudry. Dufour. Dufour. I had him in the front rank, which seems kind of weird, but if you go Sacrificial Stab, Stun, and 2 Vulns, he can be front rank, and he gets a stun. Problem is, he has the lowest health of anybody. And there are a lot of moves that only hit the front 2 ranks, so that didn't really work out very well. The other problem, or other thing I found out is I was trying to run with guard, and I am well, they're all trained, so I can move this around if I need to. But I wanted to use this guard, kind of like we did with the Man of War at the on the last episode. Problem is, 2 problems. One problem is the guard that the hunter has only lasts 1 round. So if you want to keep guard up on somebody, you have to cast it every round, and that's all you get to do. Now, it does give the hunter plus 25 dodge each time you do that for, I think, 3 rounds. Which is nice, but not as nice as the Man-at-Arms protection. Because as soon as the Man-at-Arms does his thing, bam, he's got 45% protection from the next attack. When this guy does this, he gets 25 dodge. But 50-ish dodge is not enough to actually dodge even most of the time, I'd say. Once you've done it 2 or 3 times, then he's pretty good at dodging, but now you've wasted 3 rounds just casting guard and not actually doing any damage or marking or stress healing or whatever. So yeah, so we're not going to rely on that much. Last time I had him slotted, well, 2 times ago I had him slotted with plus dodge and plus protection, and we're not going to do that. He's going to be one of our damage dealers here. A Vestal in 2nd row, you say? Well, that's weird. In 2nd row, the Vestal can only do Divine Comfort, so only the party heal, which is not great if one character gets hit really hard. But from there, she can do a Mace Bash, a melee hit, and she can also lower their dodge, and she can lower their output, their damage output, and their accuracy. I'm just double checking that. Yes. So the damage mod for her is minus 50%. This does damage, but at a minus 50%. The damage mod to them is minus 30% damage, minus 10 accuracy at a 139 base. So, in order for these 2 to work, she needs something that helps with debuffs. And in order for this to work very well, she needs plus healing. Okay. So the real reason she's here is I just came across this scroll. So lowers her stress damage, gives her 33% healing skills. Whoops, this is not the right one. Anyway, this is one of them, yeah. Less stress, more healing. So this is like Junia's head, plus 30% heal. But instead of plus 20 stress, it's minus 10 stress, which is nice. However, it breaks her stun. Minus 30% stun skill chance, which basically makes her stun worthless. It wasn't a great stun in the first place, and you had to spend a trinket slot to make it even useful. So she's not going to stun. Remember I said he's not going to stun either. That's 2 stuns we're down. This is the one I just came across. Profane Scroll. So extra damage, plus 30% debuff, debuff skill chance, plus 10% protection, so she takes less damage, another plus 33% healing skills, but only in position 2. So she doesn't get that plus 33% if you put her in 3 or 4 and use her big Divine Grace. So I wasn't super sure about this, but I gave it a run, and it's not bad. In particular, I said these guys are not healers, but in conjunction with a Vestal who can do party heals, I hope we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. Alright. And finally, Hugo is up front with Collect Bounty, which does damage versus Mark, another Mark, which lowers his protection, a finish move that does damage against stunned and can hit the 3rd rank. I could give him, actually in the front row you can't give him Hook at Slice, I could give him Come Hither, which is a smallish damage, and could pull him towards him, but I'm going to stick with Uppercut. So he has our only stun. It is a 164 base, and he's got a stun amulet. And I kept looking for something better, but this is going to give him 15% damage bonus and accuracy. And dodging is really a big problem in champion level and darkest dungeon level. So here we go. We're going to the darkest of the dungeons in an exhausting mission with 4 camps. I'm just thinking. Yeah, so medium you have 1 camp, long you have 2 camps. So this is like twice a long run? I don't know. We'll find out. And by the way, presuming we do well here and we can get through this, I'm going to tell you right now, if it's really twice a long run, I'm going to split this up and I'm going to do it in 2 sittings because I can't record for that long straight, and I don't think you guys want to watch 2 or 3 hours of this straight, most of you at least. Alright, anyway, so we are going back to the darkest of the dungeons, the belly of the beast. Your enemy is vast, sprawling, and must be destroyed from within. Slog through the twisting maze and find your way into its throbbing heart. All we have to do is activate 1 locust beacon. That's all we have to do. Of course, we have no idea what a locust beacon is, nor where a locust beacon will be in the dungeon, or anything else. So, again, I'm going in pretty blind. I mean, we've been to 2 darkest runs, but I have not looked ahead to figure out what's in this one, because that's no fun. Good. Okay, so that was the last thing I was wanting to double check is, remember last time when I hit provision, 2 times ago, the time we failed the second mission, the second quest, it said, you need that Talisman of Flame equipped, or you shouldn't go on. I was hoping, I was expecting that we wouldn't need it here, but this confirms it, right? So this tells us we're not guaranteed to survive. If we have to retreat, somebody must sacrifice themselves. We're going, but it does not say that we need the trinket on. Oh, 42 food. I mean, available. Okay. We're gonna need at least 2 stacks of food, probably more. Let's grab 1 more just to fill that slot for a minute. Let's get a full stack. 4. Wait. We don't need shovels. Remember, we never find any curios or blockages, so we don't need shovels. We definitely want a full stack of anti-venom. Those go to 6, huh? Probably 2 stacks of bandages. And yeah, that's happening more often now. Things glitching and becoming something else that we can see. We don't need keys. Herbs are actually really good. We can start using that to remove combat debuffs. Holy water. We'll grab a stack of that. That would only be to increase our resistances, which probably would be good if I can remember to do that. And let's see. I usually bring 2 stacks of torches for a long run. Actually, I usually bring 2 stacks of torches for a medium run, but it's more than I actually need. So a long run, you really need a couple stacks. I think we're going to need probably 3 stacks of torches here. Yes, it's full. That's something weird. And let's finish it off with food. Yeah. Okay, we got some anti-venom, we got some bandages, a lot of bandages, because there seem to be bleeds everywhere. We've got lots and lots of food, lots and lots of torches. We don't need keys, we don't need shovels. We got a stack of holy water just in case. 4 camps, wow. Alright, that reminds me, shoot. Let me double check. I think I went through their camping skills already once, but you could actually, well, we don't have much money. Well, no, that's not true. I can sell trinkets if I need to. No, we're not using that one. You're good. And I don't particularly like this one. Planned takedown, extra damage versus size and accuracy. But I guess if you're going after a boss, you could use that right before the boss. But in here, we don't know. So I think we're good on camping skills. Okay. Here we go. Good luck, team. Go for it.
The interminable stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold, and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind.
Okay, well, let's go figure out what the terrible truth is. Now, I don't know. I had this thought, and the thought is, did our ancestor somehow become the beast from some dark ritual or whatever? It said he died, but we all know there's undead and unholy and all that stuff in here. And this thing is kind of like his unstable flesh experiment, so I don't know. Maybe that's got nothing to do with it, but I had that thought. It's like, well, is he actually the thing we're going to end up having to fight or something?
The gateless gate. A maddening aperture to realms beyond human understanding.
Right. Okay, guys. Well, here we go. The other thing I did want to mention is, I'm going to do it before I start moving because I'm, these guys actually did just go on a medium length champion run, and they came out like this with 13 stress total on one character. So that was kind of one of my requirements for the group, is that we could get through and come out in pretty good shape, because if we're going on an exhausting run, it's okay. That's not super creepy. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, they came out without much stress, whatever. On an exhausting run, they're going to have to be able to manage the stress really well, and who knows how it'll go, but at least on my test run they did okay.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
So we're like inside some alien-ish kind of fleshy something. Okay. Well, we know nothing, so let's follow one wall. Kind of scout around the outside a bit if we can. Oh wow! All right, I have. Oh man, this game, dude, it just gets kind of scarier and scarier as we go along. I don't know about you guys, but this is a little freaky. Okay, so we saw you on one of the fights last time, I think. So Fleshhounds add high dodge, and that's about it. And they have a move, knockback with a stun, and they have stress. Now that's interesting that you went first. +2 quirk. Oh, you have early riser. Interesting. Okay, I did not realize that. I actually had him with something that slowed him down last time, and I changed it out. But Gearbout actually has 12 speed, and our marker only has 8. So I think basically what that's going to mean is we're going to end up having things get marked at the end of our round and get ready to do the damage the second round. That being said, I doubt we can just straight up kill one of these, not even close, so let's use our only stun upon one of these guys. Try to get that stun in there. Good. That'll shut one of them down for this round at least. Here it comes. Yep. Okay. Now nothing's marked yet, but you still do pretty good damage. The only other thing I could do is pop that guard up and start getting his... Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the guard on. That'll possibly reduce the damage to her. Yep. And give him plus 25 dodge, which helps, but does not even slightly guarantee that he's going to dodge it. Alright, now your mark is good because it lowers dodge, and you got a 115 accuracy, and I gave you the Ancestry's Pistol. So, hopefully, we will not be getting misses or dodges when we're trying to mark people here. Okay, so you're pretty much in okay shape for now. Let's try to debuff something. We can lower damage and accuracy on one of these things. Well, given that we can hit it, let's try that. Yeah, that's the thing. Until you get that mark on, it's tough to hit these things. Yep, there you go. Dodge didn't work for you that time, did it? Oh, okay. You ready to mark another one? Sure. Let's mark this one. Okay. Now, get in there and do that damage. Good. Got the bleed. So 2 points shy of a straight up kill. Now, what about you? You can go 17 to 33 and it has 33. So... probably best to let her kill this one. Go for it. Ah, so close. Now I wish I had an AoE. Well, actually I wished I had an AoE a few times in this group, but that's what we got. Alright, I know. Alright, 100, 100. Okay, they're all 100 base, whatever. Accuracy. Okay, you're bleeding for 3, you've got 2 health, so you're dead. Now you're dead. See that? 20-point hit from a Vestal. That's not bad. Let's go with the the stun. I don't care about the knock. Oh, that's right. This one only hits the front 2 ranks. Flashbang hits any rank, but flashbang can't be done from the front row, unfortunately. So, let's go with finish him instead. Probably won't finish him, but we'll get him in a good place to get finished. Alright, so now we're going to have to start stress healing before we're quite done killing people. People? What are those? They're not people, but killing whatever those are.
A death by inches.
Really? Only your Hugo? Yeah, we got a new Hugo, by the way. Only Hugo took that stress heal. That was very annoying. Alright, so here's the annoying part. I don't have like a blight I can put on him and let him tick and die next round. But I want to get some more stress healing and some healing in. And what I do have is the ability to reduce his damage by 40%. Which will make him pretty ineffective. And then we can start throwing the heals. So, remember we got plus 33% heal here and plus 33% heal here. Unfortunately, that doesn't make huge numbers. Yeah. So instead of 4 or 6, we get 5 or 7. But across the whole team, that's actually pretty good. And again, he can help us out with direct heals as needed. Hopefully, we won't need it. 4 to 7, and he has 7 health. No, I don't want it. Just mark him. That lowers protection on his, but that's fine. We don't actually need that. So I actually do want to get another heal in before I attack. Let's go ahead and try to heal her. There you go. See, I think when you take the pressure off of him, he's in better shape. He's like, okay, I don't have to heal for a good amount, so he doesn't end up at 0. He does okay. Alright. I think we're good. Let's kill it. Good.
Give them no
and
quarter.
Getting the killing blow instead of letting it bleed out or whatever does give him a little bit of a stress heal too.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Indeed they can. And you're right, these are absolutely nightmarish creatures. Alright, well, we'll continue on. So, pretty good. It could have used one more heal here, it looks like, but that's one thing I'm still trying to balance is damage versus healing. Because you want the damage early to reduce their numbers, but you also got to keep the healing up, of course. Alright, so this was supposed to be a huge twisting maze. Kind of want to go down the middle and perhaps explore. No, let's stick to the wall. It might reveal more of it if we go down the middle. I don't know, but let's stick to the wall, and that'll give us a better feeling for the overall size. Okay, so mini boss time. A mammoth assist, stun resistant, light resistant, not really bleed resistant, which is awesome because I have bleeds. Not super debuff. Okay, he gets 2 attacks, and we're gonna presume a white cell stalk is a healer, so we want to get rid of that early. Now, unfortunately, you're the only one that can hit the back row, because you can't judge from there. Oh, but you can hit it with your... Yeah, it's a -50, but you can hit the back row. Get it. Oh, 13 to 22, and you did 13. That was not the best move. Displace. That's bad. You don't want that. Okay. Okay, good. You've got 25% protection. You're not overly stun resistant, so let's attempt to stun you first round. That looks funny. Oh, and we moved it. Well, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Actually, that's probably good. What's your dodge? 39, 24. I would like to say let's not bother marking it, but then it will dodge, and we won't be able to kill it this round. So now that it's marked and lost 20 dodge, we should have a decent chance of finishing it off. Good. And you summon more. Great. White cell stalk. Okay. So. Killing that doesn't help. We could try to work in some stuns so that it's not doing whatever it does all the time. But basically what we need to do is get to work on the big guy, obviously. Alright, Eldritch, 25% protection. Let's go ahead and target whistle that guy. Try to get him debuff. Yes. So that's minus 30. Good. Minus 30 protection, so its protection is gone. Now we'll Vuln Hex it and get rid of its dodge. And now you do plus 90% damage versus marked. Unfortunately, it's not human, or you do another good bit of damage. That's not the biggest roll I've ever seen you do, but we'll go with it. That looks like blight. Okay. Whoa! That hit extremely hard. Now, here's the deal. I can heal him for 5 or 7, but that's not going to be enough. So we want instead Hand of Light to lower its damage and accuracy. And then that looks scary. And you got 8 per round. Oh lordy. So I suppose since I brought all the bandages, now they're going to be all blights, aren't they? Alright. Part of me says start doing some guards to lower the incoming damage, but I got those guys kind of, yeah, it's marked, so we got to get in there and start doing some good damage to it. And we got the bleed. Collect some bounty. There you go. That's what we're looking for. Get that big old crit in there. Now, you can heal. Oh, I left you with Abyssal Artillery. Right, because that does extra damage versus Eldritch. Which, is nice, but you don't have any plus damage trinkets. So, oh, 1 second actually. Yeah, I saw this earlier. So damage 1 to 2, and I went, what? His damage is not 1 to 2. His damage is 7 to 13 base. But I think it's dependent on what he has selected here. So if I go to Abyssal Artillery, in fact, instead, there you go. His damage is 6 to 11, and that's on 2 targets instead of 1. Now 6 to 11 is not going to do much, so we're not going to do that. But I was just thinking through it. I could heal, or I can make you do another minus 40% damage, which will bring your damage down to minus 70%. Your protection comes back in 1 round, but you're still marked and your dodge is still up. Let's go for that, and then the Vestal. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. But he resummons that, so killing it first isn't going to help. Oh, and you can heal yourself too. Excellent. Alright, well now it's time for you to heal, so let's get that 7. No, another 5. That's not great. Okay, here we go. So let's think about that a second. Oh, he just got hit for 9 on a non-crit. Well, he just went away. But he had a 70% damage reduction. Now maybe he only had the 40%. Did he cleanse his mark? Because I swear he had 2 rounds left on the mark. Okay. We did see that we can stun it and take away one of its moves. Let's do the no, because they're gonna keep healing. We gotta keep pouring on the damage. You have to heal. You might have to heal. So you mark, and then the Houndsmaster can get in and do some damage. And he resisted the debuff. Well, now that's a problem. Okay, so I can hit for 11 to 21. That's not enough. We need to continue trying to get that protection off of him. Come on. Get it? There you go. Okay. That says only 1 round on that. Let's go. And his dodge is back. But it's only 24. It's not, 40. Alright, alright. Let's go ahead and weaken him again. Instead of doing healing, we'll go with the weaken, which sort of heals or lowers the damage that we're going to take. You could actually do minus 30 damage, minus 10 crit accuracy. No, we can't be messing around that much. We need to... There's the 7s, finally. We need to get them up a bit. Okay, that was an 11. Okay. Yeah, I know. But you're marked again, and your protection's gone, so... Oh, and there comes the blights. Oh, wow. We have got just... Oh, man. I know. Because... You have 1 health. Fortunately, you didn't hit Death's Door, which makes it a whole different thing. But I did not bring enough antivenom for this if we're going to go through all this. Heal, please. Good job. But 8 per round for 3 rounds? I can't just leave that on. You're high on health. I'm going to leave it on this round for you. Collect some bounty, dude. You hit a 42-point crit before, or 48-point crit before. Let's see if we can top that. No, cannot top it. Not this round, at least. Here comes it. Whatever that is. And that debuffs minus 20 damage for 3 rounds. Oh. Whoa! What? What the? So I actually said minus 20% damage for 3 rounds, and I kind of shook my head, and I saw the white blood cell stalk thing do something, but I don't know what it did. And now we're in a different room. Oh boy. Suddenly I'm glad we've got 4 firewood, because I think we're going to need them. Okay. This might... I don't think it's going to be good. I'd say it might actually be okay, because it might give us a little bit of a breather from what we were just doing. That's a problem, because I can't kill these in one shot. Let's start getting some guard on. I don't think it matters who. Baudry's low, so let's guard. Actually, you got... I think he's got highest dodge. Move it. Yeah, he's got 30 dodge. So, other than the hunter, he has the highest dodge. Let's go with the healer. And hopefully... that wasn't a bad move. Okay, stun, resisted. 6 points. Let's use your uppercut to shut one of them down this round. Okay, I saw that resist and I was like, no! Okay, you guys... Oh, I so want to mark. I need to mark. Okay, we need to mark because I need to remove one of these, and without the mark, removing one is going to be a real problem. So, do the mark. Do the mark. You guys have got to hold in there. Okay, get another 7. You need another 7 right now. Alright. That's not great, but... Oh, good. Good. You got the dodge. Yes. I say that's not great, but that's 5 across all 4 of them. So that's 20 points of healing. That's way more than she could do with a... well, not way more. It's more than she could do with a single target heal. Okay, right. Now, Hound's Rush, you should be able to kill this one. Hopefully!
Their
yes!
formation is broken.
Okay.
Maintain the offensive.
That's something. Yeah, let's Vuln one more. And then you can switch and we can try to do some healing here. Yard, yes. Okay, that's finally gone off of him. You might be able to straight up kill it. 17 and 33, not guaranteed at all. Let's go with the stun. Good crit. Okay. And Nash.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Yeah, you're not kidding me. Okay, keep healing, obviously. Oh, 2 crits! 30 points of healing right there. Beautiful. Alright, now you can kill this one.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
You can start
blossoms.
debuffing. It's not marked. Okay, so you need to mark it first. And then you can actually stun that one this round. And then we'll be able to debuff it next round. And that'll give me a little bit of time to catch back up on the healing here. Go! Alright, there's the 7s. We'll take that. Oh, imagine if I had crit twice on a 7. That would have been some good stuff. Okay, I could kill it. I could hope that he gets to go first and can debuff it. I really want another round of healing. So, let's go ahead with the guard on Osmont. You're not Osmont. Hugo. And I'll take that. That's a good one. He already went, so he gets to be... Oh, he can't be uppercut from back there. He doesn't have protection. He's already marked. Let's just get rid of one of these corpses. Yeah, there's the 49-point crit. On a corpse. Thanks. Anyway. Weaken it. I don't want it doing any damage. We can't mess around too long, or else they'll get all whiny and reinforcements and all that. But I think this round we can call it good. Now here's the problem. I so wish I could blight this thing and let it die to a dot, because then I could spend around doing stress heals and all that and extra healing and stuff. But right now I can either kill it, or I can wait for next round and then risk everybody getting mad. You know what? I don't care. Everybody can get mad. As long as they just question my reasoning for sticking around this long, and we don't actually get reinforcements, knock on wood, then I'm okay with that. Alright, you are stunned. You are only marked for this round, so let's balm you again.
Devastating blow.
Good, we get some more stress reduction from that. Except you still need a little more help with your stress. And heal. There. Now, kill it. Yes, I know. Well, actually, a lot good just came from that. A lot good just came from that, dude. We just went from almost dead to basically full health and very little stress. Alright, kill it. Finish it off. There you go. So, don't forget that nice 49-point crit you can do,
As
buddy.
victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah. Dog treats. Don't forget the dog treats. Scouting. So... he teleported us to a different room? I almost want to go back and watch the video, but... well, let's move on. Let's continue and see what we can do here. Oh good, flying things. How much health do you have? 25. You have less health, but higher dodge, of course. Probably shouldn't do this, but there you go. Say, let's just go straight for it, and that worked out well. And there comes Blight again. That's the problem, I don't have enough anti-venom. And there goes an attempt at stunning him. How about you? 10 to 19. 81% chance to hit. Or we stun one. Let's go for the stun. Were you 73? Good.
Impressive.
So, got a little bit of damage in and got the stun in. I'm good with that. Actually, you should probably heal, because everybody needs a bit. He needs more than a bit. Let's mark this thing. I want to make sure it dies next round. Okay, I want you to heal. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll give him his self-heal back instead of the guard. Although the guard has been quite useful a couple of times, so I'm not sure what to do there. That's a pretty big trade-off of either guarding and hopefully dodging completely for 2 people, or what's your dodge? 29. Yeah, mark it. Or being able to self-heal when you get low like this. And probably you should have healed him. I didn't think about that. Okay. So we need to extend this one more round, and you definitely need to try to heal him because he's still got that blight going, and I don't want to waste more anti-venom when we're in a semi-controlled situation. Let's mark you, or guard you. And 113 resistant. We can probably still get a stun. Maybe. Yes. Now, please pop a heal. Yeah, see, there's There's the reason you're not a real healer, because a crit for 8 is not really all that great. Lower your damage and accuracy. Do a little bit of damage to it. Excellent. Do another one. No, that's the wrong way to do it. Stress heal. You can go now. Darn it. Alright, just finish it. Nope. Mark it. One more round. I hate extending these out, and they're going to hate it too. They're going to complain about it, but yeah, 2. See, we get those debuffs and stuff on there, and it's pretty darn good. Alright, well, your group heal is not going to be super great for him, but it's something. It's better than the 0 points. Why do we tear it? Well, you know why. Stop whining. Yeah, it's dead next round, don't worry. We will definitely kill it, but you have to stress heal now because you just made everybody mad that we're tarrying. Mash, yeah. Oh!
Quickly the tide turns.
That's not good. And of course you're going early instead of late. Now, 14 health. Can one of you two kill it? I can't risk it. Because if we don't kill it this round, we get reinforcements, and that's bad. Very bad. Alright, would have been better. Oh, God. Nice bash. 9 to 20. That's the best damage you got. Oh. Would have been better on that one not to push it that extra round, but
promises success.
Never know. I thought we had the damage debuffed on that thing. Oh well. I guess it did crit, so yep. Okay, move on. Moving on. And another one of you. And it just popped to dinner. Great. Alright, so let us pop the torch, pop the dog treat, and immediately 25% protection. But you're not super bleed resistant, so let's start laying the damage on. We'll let the vulners do their vulning and marking. And of course you two both go first. Well, you do have the higher. Alright, but this one can lower the 20. I thought it was 25. So that one can lower the protection, so let's do that. No, don't get displaced. Good. And yes, Vault and Hex it. We're gonna want to lower its output. Yep, that's a problem. Alright, 8 and you have 8. So if I don't heal right now, you go to Death's Door. You won't die, but you go to Death's Door. And we don't want that. So heal instead of vulning him. Unfortunately. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so now he's still going to Death's Door, but he's not dead. Because if I hadn't healed there, he'd be just, well, he would have been on Death's Door. That's a problem. That's a problem. Man, this is crazy. Get in there. Oh, come on, we need some crits here. Yes, I know he's at Death's Door. Hold fast, dude. How about we anti-venom you? That might be good. And as much as I want to lower its damage output, we obviously have to heal. Not the best heal you've ever done. Yes, I know. Now you guys are going to heal. We're going to have to pour the damage back on again next round. Ah. That blight. Oh, that blight. Yeah, we're gonna run out of anti-venom before we can get far enough into this, I think. Again, I really want to lower its damage, but we also have to get people. No, we gotta heal. I'm sitting here staring at it going, could I do the minus 30 damage thing? Oh, stop targeting him! Well, here he goes back to death's door. Okay. So the mark is off. Oh yes, we can uppercut. Get that stun in there. Come on, yes. Okay, that's good. Resist it, good. Now you will do your big mark, because you do a minus 30% protection. Oh, he's got 40%? He only had like 25% or something. Anyway. Get it? Good. Yeah, you gotta heal. 6. Alright, this will keep you from going to death's door again. I think. Well, if you don't get hit again. Yeah, there we go. Man! Alright, well, we gotta eat another antivenom. This, I mean, what do I do once this stack of antivenom's gone? I brought extra bandages because everything we've seen to this point we just bleeds everywhere. But alright, well, now we know. Okay. Please heal yourself. That's better. That is better. Honestly, if anything, you can work on your own healing. I don't mind that super much. Plus 25% damage for 3 rounds. I want to do damage, but I think it needs an uppercut.
A singular strike.
There we do. We did 9 damage. That's doing damage, quote unquote. Alright, and it is still marked, so let's get in there with a real Hound's Rush. Alright, not bad. We resisted, that's no good. Okay, let's finally get some weakening gaze on it. Lower its damage output. Get Hand of Light on it. Out of dodge, excellent. Alright, and the mark fell off. Guess I should have checked that. Oops. Oh, and you should have marked because it's got protection. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Stun 98. Oh, it's got plus 15% protection. That's where that's coming from. Do the mark. Teleport. Really? Really? Oh my. Can't move it around. Okay, oh dear. Well, so you've been marked. Last time you were able to kill one of these in one shot. It's a pretty risky move. I think let's get your dodge going and try to dodge some of the incoming stuff since you're marked. One would expect there's some badness coming toward your way. Okay, let's upper 81% and you missed. Well, I suppose. And there it goes. That's not good. But you can still heal from here. So, do it. Can't do anything else, but you can still heal. Alright, fall on this one. Well, mark it, / fall it. Banish? Oh. You guys are... What are you doing? You're causing problems, but... we're back to a place where we can collect bounty and kill that one. I guess try to kill this thing. Good. Yes, yes, we know. So you need to move forward 1, you need to move back 2. If I move you forward now, he gets moved back. That's not good. This will do a bit of damage and lower its dodge, but we still want to mark it. You should just heal. 4. Oh, because you're not in position 3. Dang it. Position 2. Alright, Walnut. I think we're just going to kill this one quickly if we can. There you go. Would have preferred to get another heal in there, but well, when we're all jumbled like this, we'll
but a victory nonetheless.
Take what we can. Actually, good question. So you can move 2. You can only move 1. Yeah, you can move 2. So if I'd taken his turn moving him back 2, then we would have been fixed here. Well, that's interesting and concerning, and that's been a good almost an hour, guys, so I'm ready for a break. I kind of want to go look up the white blood cell stock and see if it does teleport after X number of rounds, or if it does it when it's in the front row position. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I like to figure it out on my own, but I also want to give these guys their best chance at succeeding at this. So I don't know. Let me think about that. I'm going to get up, take a little break, probably have a little bite to eat here, and I'll come back. For you guys, it'll be the next episode. For me, it'll be in a half hour or something here. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Come on back next time, and we will continue what looks to be an enormous / exhausting dungeon. Wow. Wow. Alright, that's it for now. I'll catch you later.